right, let's continue the fun with this month's Card on Blue Card Club. We are going to create this Celebrate card, but the best day ever. You can also put something on the inside if you like. We're using the Happy Little Things stamp set by Stampin' Up. This is an online exclusive item. The dies that are part of this bundle look like this. They're just a couple little banners, but I want to point out that they have little stitching at the end. So that's what makes them nice for for the metal part as opposed to just punching them out. See that little stitching? That's achieved best through metal dies as opposed to just cutting them out through punches or cutting them out with your machine. All right, so let's do, in this case, we're going to do the blending first, okay? So yesterday we did the opposite. This time we're going to do the blending first on the edges and the stamping first, and then we'll put together the cards quickly. Okay, so we're going to just go like this, put a little bit of ink. This is Lemon Lolly. Oh, Lolly, Lolly. See? Lemon Lolly. All right, we're not going to sing right now. We're just going to, I got to get down to business because it's late. Places to go, people to see, things to do. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to keep you guys up real late. I'm already going to be up late because I'm placing a free shipping order. Do you know that today is free shipping day? We only have this a couple times a year. I hope they have it more often. Our shipping is normally 11%, but if you place a $75 order today through up until midnight Mountain Time, that would be in, because our company Stampin' Up is in Salt Lake City or close to there, Riverton, Utah. So that is why they're on Mountain Time. And if you place a $75 order before then, it will say 0 shipping as opposed to 11% shipping. So take advantage of it. And then if your order is $150, don't use my host code because you will earn Stampin' Rewards. You're going to earn 10% Stampin' Rewards in addition to getting your free shipping. If your order is not $150, right, then use my host code because then you'll be entered into my drawing. So it's a win-win situation. Okay, we're going to use this dye. We're going to use this ink some more. We'll leave it out. I'm going to go ahead and use the blueberry bushel again. A win-win situation because you get 10% rewards, you get your free shipping. And I already ordered last night, and I ordered already twice, but one of my orders already shipped. So that's good. They're not so behind in shipping. Now I am on the East Coast, so it does take me a week to get my stuff at least, but at least it's shipped. So I'm going to use the Celebrate one, and we're going to also do a banner. Did I die? Oops, I should have done the banner and inking at the same time. Let's go ahead and do that. So I'm using these little banners that are part of the bundle. So we'll go ahead and ink those up at the edges as well. I like to put my ink on a little stamping block first. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and order again. I'm going to order Paper Pumpkin kit refills, a bundle I forgot to get before, bone folder I forgot to get before, an extra trimmer because I actually lost. I know I'm a hot mess, but I lost an actual trimmer. Like, I don't know if I left it at one of the events I attended, one of the trips I go on. I actually put my trimmer in my luggage all the time. I take it with me on all my trips. Did I leave it at a retreat? Did I leave it at a hotel during an event? Is it still in one of my pieces of luggage? I don't know. I lost a trimmer, so I'm getting myself an extra trimmer. I need 2 trimmers because I use them in different locations, and I don't want to have to keep carrying it back and forth. So this is what I mean. I'm getting myself an extra one of these, all during free shipping day. Might get myself some extra cutting plates. Dimensionals are on low inventory. I'm getting some of them. Oh, and then the Thoughtful Journey paper was out of stock for the longest time. So not the longest time, but like a week. And it's back in stock, so I'm getting some of the Thoughtful Journey paper. It's already on low inventory again, so it's very popular. I'm going to go ahead and put the Celebrate on there. And then we'll stamp onto a sticky note. So I have a whole wish list again. I mean, just in one day, I thought of all the things, the blends that I meant to get that I didn't get. Oops, put that there. Okay, good. It's really not double vision. It's just me not kidding the whole thing. So I always like to stamp onto something first. Okay, to make sure that it stamps correctly. It's just not flat. All right, good. So it's working. So now I take my rubber mat here. Whenever you do stamping, you should put it, if you don't have a flat surface. Now my glass mat should be flat enough, but rubber works even better. The silicone mat. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp Celebrate. Now you already have these pieces in your card club kit. These are from the Nested Essentials die set. Oh, that one didn't come out good. I should have, because it's a long stamp, I'm just going to tilt it a little bit. Like, it's no big deal. As I always say, it's only paper. It's no big deal. Right? Like, who cares if it doesn't come out good? You just get another one. That's why you keep your bucket of crafty goodness full all the time. I mean, I already have extras of all the things I'm doing, all the things I'm using. Anyway, I always ink up the edges before I stamp, so in case, so it doesn't smear. Yeah, although it looks like it's a lot of work to die cut, it's not if you do a bunch of die cutting at once. I don't just die cut one item, right? I die cut a whole bunch of items at once. All right, so better success with a long stamping block. And then I'm going to go across the middle with my finger, and I'm also going to rock it slightly to make sure I get better success. Okay, good. And that one came out good. Now that'll be drying. This one, I mean, you could salvage it, or you could just go like this and not worry about it. C'est la vie. And then we're going to go with the little one. Now these ones I have trouble with because they slip as I'm trying to stamp them. So sometimes I'm just going to put a little bit of, see if I can put a little bit of sticky on there. There you go. I'm going to put a little sticky on there because they keep slipping when I try to stamp them, and then I get my stamps go out crooked. So I'm just trying this just right now. Just thought of it. I thought, why don't I stick them there? And we're going to say the best day ever. Celebrate the best day ever. This is a mix and match stamp set, so I like it. Celebrate. You could even say celebrate the little things, right? Love the little things. You can just do different things. You can write different things. The best day ever would be a good, so it's good for birthday. Celebrate the best day ever. So we're going to stick that on a stamping block. Tap, tap, tap. Test it. Okay, it looks good, and it's upside down, but it doesn't really matter because it's a banner. I'm just rocking it slightly. Okay, that came out much better. So stick your little thing onto the mat so you don't end up slipping like I did a couple times. Okay, they both came out nice, okay? Because I stuck them to the mat. Let's move these. Now, we're going to do our little, let's take these off, the little stars. I'm just taking this off because I'm actually I'm sticking them on. I can leave a little bit of it on because we're going to stick it straight onto the paper later. All right, that's good. So it really doesn't matter if you get that adhesive off or not, but it's easy to get adhesive off a silicone mat. That's what these are for. You can get your adhesive off. Now we're going to take, we're going to just do this part now. We're going to take the little rich razzle, I keep calling it rich razzleberry. I'm going to get the berry burst, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp the little stars. I'm going to leave that one out, and then I'm going to get the lemon lolly and stamp the other parts. So these are the little pieces I need, and we'll put that one on here. And we'll put that one, just put that one flat on there. And just tap, 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 and give it a stamp. All right, good. So we want these. Hopefully I don't need my silicone. We're just, okay, look, came out good. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to flip it around. Okay, came out nice. Go over here, bring it down closer. I want to do the top one first. just because my reach. Okay, and then we tap, 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 flip it around. So the reason I flipped it around is so I would have small one on the right side, small one on the left side, you know, just alternate, I mean. Okay, that one's done. Okay, we're done with this color altogether. Oh, and by the way, I think I used, the first time I did this, I think I used Pretty Peacock for the bottom, but I'm using right now Blueberry Bushel, so it's all good. But I'm just letting you know that it does look like I'd used a slightly different color before. Okay, I think I can close this one now. All I need is my lemon lolly. Okay, we're going to tap, tap, tap. And we're going to just kind of put this around like a few times, like so. And then I'll flip it over. And put it over there. Now, you could try to get this to center inside your little stars, which is fine. But I didn't want to try to do that because I had a hard time centering those second ones. Like the insides. I say second meaning like this is two-step stamping. Okay, so those are the little stars. Got some stuff going on, and now we can close this one. Now, we will cut the paper. So we're going to take this paper. This is called the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper. A great thing to put in your cart today because your cart is, I mean, you got with the free shipping, right? It's a great thing to buy. It's a great paper. So we used this pattern last night, and I'll show you those cards again. We also used this pattern. So we just need something really cute for the front, and we need something kind of plain for the back. So that would be cute. This one would be cute for the front, but we'll see. We'll see what else we have. This will be cute for the back. That one's kind of cute. So let's see. Maybe we'll check it out. I'm just going to keep on going. See what else I have. I'm trying to look for some gradations. Okay, this one is good for the back, possibly. And there's a good one for the back. This is the one I originally used. So that's a good one. So you see how there's two sides that are really nice in this paper? And you have lots of options. And this would make a nice background. So we'll use these for the backgrounds, and then we'll pick one of those for the foregrounds. So for the background, we're going to take this one. Yeah, I'll take this one. I'll just try them. I think I'm going to use those for the backgrounds. Let me move some of these things. Put this right down here. So we want these 4 by 5 1/4. I'm doing this piece too because I need the bottom of this little piece. I need the little Night of Navy piece. That's why I'm doing these all together. So 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'll probably use these two. But let's see. This one is double the size I need it. So let's see. This we're going to just do. This is already 3/4 of an inch. Let's just make it. Let's just do a 1/2 inch or so. Okay. And then I'll do. And this one's already the right size I need it. And then we'll do 1/2 inch here for this. We'll just do this piece. So I'm not going to use this one as the background. Just going to use it for our little strip across the middle. Okay, so now we need, so those are going to be 4 by 1/2 inch, but I need a little piece of distressed gold. So let's grab some distressed gold. Okay, wrong one. I'm just looking for it. I know here we go. I have some. I know it retired. I don't know much of it left. But I did put this into your kits. So what we need is 1 1/2 inches. So you're able to make, I gave you, I think, 6-inch piece, unless I ran out toward the end. So this should be a 3-inch piece. Let's see. If it's 3. Okay, good, 3. So what I want to do is I want 1 1/2. Well, let's go ahead and do this side first. We're going to do 4. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully it comes out the exact size I need it. We're going to cross our fingers. Because sometimes, okay, good, it did. Sometimes it doesn't, but we'll see. 1 by 4.5. I'm sorry, 4. 1.5 by 4. All right, so that's good. So this is the idea. We're doing this little layout. Okay, no, we still need a piece for the middle. The piece of the middle doesn't matter as much as the outside pieces. I was just making sure the outside pieces line up, and I'm going to be adhering just this piece for now because we still need the middle piece with the cute little stripes and stuff. All right, so for this little piece, I'm adhering it with my Seal Plus. I'm making 2 cards at once because in the card club, you usually get 2 of each piece. Like if I gave you certain kinds of paper, but in this paper, I'm making 2 of these because you had 12 different patterns of paper. So I'm giving you an idea what to do for your different patterns of paper. Same card design, but just you're going to use different pieces of the Bright and Beautiful. All right, there we go. I'm using the edge of my trimmer to line that up. So that's good. And now this next piece is going to be 1/2 inch around shorter than all the rest. So we'll use these 2 pieces. And just kind of keep in mind the way the patterns go, the way we want them. Some of these are going to be 3.5. Because remember that one was 4. So these are 3.5. And instead of 5 1/4 like the other ones were, these are going to be 4 3/4 because we're making them 1/2 inch smaller around the sides. So you just kind of look at which ones you want. Now I want to get rid of this part because it's more contrast. If I use the top part, it's a little bit darker. So I want to get rid of those yellow stripes. So I'm going to do 4 3/4 and cut this end off. All right, so there we go. And now these parts, we're just going to match up. Now this one is a darker background, so I'm going to use the lighter piece. This one's a lighter background, so I'm going to use the darker piece. I want to go from dark to light, so I'm going to flip it around, like sort of like that would be the top of my card. And then this one, I'm trying to think if I want little waves or if I want them down. Okay, I like it with the waves, so I'm going to go for that pattern, like so. I feel like using liquid glue and not fighting with my Seal Plus right now, so I'm going to use liquid glue because then I can move it if I put it in the wrong spot. You want that margin to show. So thank you all for watching. And Janet is saying, hey, 11 watching, 5 likes. We can do better. We can do better. Give it a like if you guys like the video. Just take a moment to do that. Write a comment that you're here. We can see that you're here with your eyeball. But we can see an eyeball, but we can't see who's here unless you actually comment. Okay, that is good. And then we're going to use these little pieces here. I'm just going to use glue again. Okay, so I covered up that little piece that was yellow in the middle. It's all good though. And then this piece. Again, use the ledge from your trimmer. Okay, next I'm going to get out my Simply Scored, and we're going to score the cards that we need to score. So yesterday we did the opposite. We did the card making first, and then we did the stamping last. And this time I did the stamping first, and we'll do the card making last, and it's all good. We're going to write down the measurements either way. So we're going to take out a piece of the Berry Burst cardstock. And you're going to just take a look first before I show you how to make 2 cards at once. You're going to open up the card and see how this is oriented. And because it's 8.5 by 4 1/4, or actually it's 11 inches, sorry. It's 11 inches by 4 1/4. We're going to see it opens up like so. Then because of that, we are going to go ahead and put it like so. We're going to turn this paper, this cardstock landscape, in other words, turn it horizontally and score it at 5 1/2. Because it's 11-inch card. I'm using the Simply Scored because I'm more comfortable with the Simply Scored. although your trimmer does come with a scoring blade. So I'm using the smaller end of my Simply Scored. That's all I need to do for that one. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the drawer. And by the way, the Happy Little Things is not found in this catalog, right? It's found at my online store because it's an online exclusive, the item I'm using right now. But the Bright and Beautiful is found in the catalog and all the papers and things. All right, so we're going to go out to 4 1/4. So this card is going to end up being 11 inches by 4 1/4. We've made two cards at once. And now you're going to take it, and we scored down. That's the valley. Flip it over. This is the mountain, the mountainside. And you're going to flip it over, and you're just going to burnish the edges like so. I do all this for you in the card club. I make all your card bases. I sometimes use a rotary trimmer so I can cut a lot at once. But I make sure that they're all scored, and I try my best not to make them wonky. Wonky is when your card is a little bit, like, folded a little bit off. That's when I feel like if I use a bone folder at this stage without my spatula, or not bone folder, a bone folder without using a ledge, because a bone folder is fine. A bone folder works like a spatula. But like if you don't use a ledge to push against on the corners, my cards don't fold as well. So if you see your cards and yours aren't coming out with nice, neat edges and they look kind of wonky, then it's probably because you're not using the ledges. Use the edges of your ledges to get your cards to come out nice. Okay, so that's the top, and that's the top. So now, I'm just going to continue using liquid glue. I feel like in the mood to use liquid glue. I'm putting that up there so we don't have to keep looking at the glare of the corner of my light. So now we're going to put this layer on there, and then we're going to attach the different embellishments and some iridescent rhinestones as well. I like making at least 2 to 3 cards at once because it's easy to cut 3 pieces of designer series paper at the same time, and it's easy to make 2 cards at once with 1 piece of Stampin' Up! Cardstock. So that's why I like to at least make a couple at once. But when I'm die cutting, I like to die cut 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever. I die cut the whole pile. When I start making things for the bingo kits, I'll be doing all of my die cutting at once. Not sure how many people are signing up for bingo. I'm having a Lucky Duck bingo featuring the Charming Duck Pond stamp set. So I will, be making a lot of dies for that. Now, if you want to sign up for any of my events, just go to the 3 dots in the corner or go to paperchef.stampinup.net and sign up for my newsletter. And then also just check out the events. They're listed under events and offerings. Right now, bingo is there as an offering, and so is my next month's card club, which I'll share what I'm using for that. All right, so for this one, I'm put flat on here. So let's just do the layout. We're going to still have to color this. We're still coloring the Celebrate. It's all dry now, but before we color it, I'm just doing a little layout. So this part, I'm pretty sure. Let's look at the original. Yeah, so I put this part on the line between this and this. Okay, that's what I did. So I put this down there. So we're going to go here. We'll put this over here. And I'm just using the Seal Plus. I'm not popping up this part, this little banner. Now you have extra banners in your kit. I gave you a couple extra little banners in case you mess up and you don't want to flip it over. You have a couple extra little pieces you can just experiment with. So I put it on the line like so and centered it. Okay, so that's good. Now this part I do pop up. Did anyone take advantage of free shipping today at Stampin' Up? Lisa from Ontario, are you taking advantage of Stampin' Up there in Canada? Lynn, did you take advantage of it as a demo? How about Janet? Phil, how you doing, Phil? How you doing, Jeanne? And Kelly, there is free shipping today. Let's go like that. And that's exciting because they usually don't do free shipping like right when the catalog just launched. So I was excited to see that. Okay, what I'm going to do is put this over here so I can color. And I'll do the dark one. I think I'm going to do dark on top and light on bottom. I kind of liked how that came out yesterday. Now, yesterday I did smear the top a bit because I colored inside the lines. Lynn's like, I absolutely did take advantage of it. I got the thing that I've been wanting to get that I didn't get at the beginning. It's like something with labels. And originally I looked in my cart and it said I got the one with the punch because the way that the numbers were written in the catalog. And then I had to take it out of my cart and put the one in with the dies. Because I want the dies. There's 3 label dies. And I thought, well, that'd be great for my kits. Making 3 die cut pieces at once. And then I bought more of the designer series paper. And then I forgot to get the paper pumpkin refills. So I'm getting those when I order later. Paper pumpkin refills, and I needed another bone folder. I'm getting more dimensionals because they're on low inventory and I need them for all my kits, all my workshop kits. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on the dark lemon lally. And I'm going to go for the light lemon lally because these blends come in light and dark. And then there's a thick tip and a small tip too. And some sides are juicier than others. And if there's a lot of alcohol kind of oozing out when you're coloring, because it's juicy, then sometimes it smears. And if it does smear, it's all good. I take the Wink Estelle and go over the whole thing. You'll see how I did that last night. And then the whole thing looked like it was supposed to be kind of glowing, and it looked cool. So you could color them in solid, or you could color them in with a two-tone effect like it is here. And you could also color them in with a marker. Let me show you how that would look. Daffodil Delight. Okay, I just want to show you that this is Daffodil Delight and this is Lemon Lally. See how much lighter Lemon Lally is? Let's go ahead and use a marker to color in this one, just to show you the difference. Now, even though these are both Lemon Lally, the blends are Lemon Lally, and the marker I'm using is Lemon Lally. You get a different level of ink coming out. This is dye-based instead of alcohol-based, so it's much darker, and it's not going to smear as much as my alcohol markers, only because one of them's really oozing alcohol. So this is just another option for you. And this is going to come out nice, too. This week, I'm also doing a blender pen demonstration in my Ink It Up series. A bonus for those of you who got your blender pen in your kit and you want an idea of what to do with the blender pen. I'll do a demo on how to color with that. I'll show you what those cards look like. Okay, also, those of you that are even thinking about leaving, I know it's late and you're like, oh, yawn, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to show you this paper. This is called the Nest of Winter. In fact, I'll show you the whole suite that just came in my box today. My package. It's something that's coming out in the holiday catalog, so you get a little sneak peek of the whole entire mega suite. Winter Treetops bundle, dies, I got twine, I got an embossing folder, I got embellishments. All the things. And in June, I'm attending an event. And I'm going to get to use these products and do craft-alongs. One of the benefits of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is getting to go to some demonstrator-only online events. So the thing I'm attending is called Creativity Now. All right, so that's good. We colored that. Now I'm going to take these and put these. Okay, do you guys like it better with the marker or the blends? Do you guys like the light double tone or the marker? Solid but brighter. Okay, Elaine's saying, Christina, order 19 packs and get free shipping. That's hilarious. That's great, Elaine. I love it. She's like, I'm out of dimensionals. Well, they're actually on low inventory right now. And I start panicking. I'm like, low inventory. And I do have other dimensionals that I give people in my kits, like as a backup. They're black, and I have like some black packs, and I have some foam sheets. So I do give people other things. I don't just say, oh, no, I'm out of dimensionals, but everybody likes the white ones. And sometimes I just give you mini dimensionals if you're out of regular dimensionals. But right now, the regular dimensionals are on low inventory. Now, we just have a different inventory system. Our company is very healthy, meaning we don't we're not in debt like other companies and like all this stuff. So I got to hear the state of Stampin' Up. So you see how I'm putting this like on top of this a little bit, sort of near the top. I got to hear the state of Stampin' Up when I was on a trip and everything. And I'm proud that they're very healthy, and I'm glad. And part of why we're very healthy as a company, which is we don't keep like big inventory amounts, because in the past sometimes they've been stuck with the inventory, and especially because we're a kind of company that we pride ourselves on like having things during catalog periods. We don't just have things indefinitely till they run out. We have things during a catalog period. So during a catalog period, we do restock items. So like the Thoughtful Journey, it's on low inventory. It's already been out once. They restocked it, and now it's back in low inventory tonight. So I'm going to get some Thoughtful Journey designer series paper. But anyway, part of staying healthy as a company is not keeping so much inventory. I mean, I know this from my own craft room. I try to buy things like the envelopes went up in price, and so did some card stock. So when a few people joined my card club for the annual subscription, I was able to reinvest their money into my own inventory stock. So like I do have things on inventory that I don't want to run out of, but then I don't stock things. Like I don't stock any bundles. We're not even allowed to stock, and like we're not allowed to resell bundles. We're supposed to get them from the catalog. But I don't keep things in stock like that. I mean, unless we're having a workshop, we can sell bundles as part of our workshops. But I'm saying I don't just like keep things around like that. I don't keep bundles in stock and other things in stock like that. But I do keep envelopes in stock and adhesives and things like that. So now I'm just putting a few little gems around. These are just iridescent rhinestones, and you have these in your kit. So put a few of these on each card. Let's see how many. I put big one down there, so we'll use the medium. I'll use the medium size on this card. And let's see. I'll use a medium size here and a small one on top. So just put a few little iridescent rhinestones on your card for it to be festive. And if you want to do something for the inside, let's see what we have for the inside. I'm not doing the insides right now. You are incredible would be nice. So celebrate the best day ever. You could write you are incredible. Celebrate the best day ever. If it's graduation, you could write you did it. Celebrate the best day ever. You did it. Okay? So celebrate the best day ever. You are incredible. Or celebrate the best day ever. You did it. Or just get a different stamp set if you want and put something else on the inside. Okay, let's write down these measurements before I move on to showing you the rest of the cards in that sneak peek I promised. Okay, let's see. I have another one of those. First, I got to put this away. Piece of berry burst. Okay, now I'm going to look for. I have this, but I guess I could use the other side of this one instead of using a new one. All right, so this is going to be May Card on Blue. That's my card club. I'm the paper chef. My card club is called Card on Blue, and each month we make at least one blue card. And so this card is a Berry Burst card. And it is going to be 11 inches. And then it's going to be scored 11 inches wide by 4 1/4 high. Score at 5.5. Now, there's going to be many layers in this card, and the many layers are going to be using the bright and beautiful DSP. And when it's not using that, when the third layer is going to be using the distressed gold, I'll write that here. So we're going to say layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and layer 4. This layer, okay, we're going to have 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4 are using this one, the bright and beautiful DSP. Now this one, layer 3, is using distressed gold. Now it is retired, but I did put it in your kit. I have workshop kits. Distressed gold specialty paper. So let's start with this first layer. It is going to be 5 1/4. And the next layer is going to be 4 3/4. Okay? Okay, 5 1/4 by 4 inches for the first layer. The next one's going to be 4 3/4. It's going to be 1/2 inch smaller by 3 1/2. The next two are each going to be 4 inches wide. So 4 inches and 4 inches again. This one is going to be 1 1/2, the distressed gold. The next one is 1 1/2 inch. Okay, so that's what you're doing here. Let me just point this out. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4. Go ahead and take your screenshot if you want, but I'm going to now write down the ink on the card. Oh, we'll put this over there. The ink is going to be like we used yesterday. You're going to use lemon lolly, lolly, lolly. Get your adverbs here. We're going to use lemon lolly to ink the edges. We're going to use berry. Hold on. Blueberry. I knew it was a B. Blueberry on Blueberry Hill. Blueberry bushel. Okay. Found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. And berry burst. So you have your ink, you have your different reasons you need your lemon lolly. One is going to be you're going to be doing your sentiment with your lemon lolly, the inside of your sentiment with the blends, but you're also going to be stamping the edges with your inking it up, and you're also going to be stamping those little stars. So we're going to put the blends separately because you could use blends or markers, but the blends are going to be lemon lolly, light and dark. And if you want to just use markers, you can. All right, so that's your measurements. Okay, Elaine, my mother's name's Ann Sander. Thank you, Lynn, for saying. And my mom, if you want to send her a get well card, that'd be awesome. She said that she's never felt so sick in her life. Now, this woman has had, she's raised 8 children. She's had different sicknesses through her life. She said she never felt so sick. Christina forgot when she made her order. She's going to kick herself. Christina, I will get some extras and you'll get them in your next kit. Okay. Hi, Betty. Nice to see you. So anyway, she's starting to feel a little better. I made her drink some Pedialyte. You know what that is? It's kind of like electrolyte refresh and all that kind of stuff. So she ate some chicken soup. And, she's starting to feel a little better. She just said, she's not saying she never felt so bad as today. She's saying, like, not now. She's getting better, Lynn. She didn't go to the doctor. She don't like doctors. She never goes to the doctor, really. But she's 92. It's hardly ever goes to the doctor. But she said that she never felt so sick this particular time. Now, she's felt sick. She was sicker the other day than she is now. But she's just talking about in this particular bout of sickness. All right, so that's your screenshot. And let's see. I'll show you the rest of the cards from this in a minute, but let's go ahead and do this because I promised. All right, what I'm going to do now is show you this little suite I was able to order as a demonstrator for it's some sneak peek I'm showing you of what's coming up in the new mini catalog that's coming out, I believe September, and someone will tell me if I'm wrong. But then we get to pre-order as demonstrators in August. So it's just another reason to join Stampin' Up! Is to get products before other people. So part of this event that we're going to be focusing on next month, this Creativity Now event, is we're going to get to sneak peek and craft with this, the Wintry Treetops bundle. So I haven't put the stickers on the stamps yet, but look at these. These are beautiful cling stamps. I love cling stamps because of the detail you get with the red rubber. Okay, now I watched these being made, and what can I say? Sometimes, like, there's this big metal thing, and it does fit on the rubber, but sometimes when they put the rubber, it doesn't go like exactly where it's like a press. It's like our die cutting machine. So some people are like, my stamps are off center, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, seriously, like, who cares? Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to, like, honestly, it doesn't matter. Because all you're going to do is put the sticker on it, and you're going to use the die to cut it out, and you can see what you're cutting out. But if you want to like worry about it, I just know how they're manufactured, and I'm not really worried about that. All right, Wintry Treetops dies. But I mean, we have real things to worry about in this world, and that's not one of them. Now, this little Wintry Treetops thing is really nice. It has like the little pine cones on it. I just love the whole Christmas Christmassy type of things we can do with this. So that's really beautiful. Now this guy here is going to cut out the, see this little guy? He cuts out the birds on your designer series paper. So that's really nice. Not only that, it cuts out, once you stamp, it's going to cut out this one here as well. So isn't that cool? Now it's actually bigger on the rubber. And you're going to get to see it before you cut it out so that it will match. This one here, I believe, is going to be the same as this one here as well. Let's try it. Yes, right here. So this die fits on there. So these are fantastic, guys. These are fantastic dies. You have extra pine needles. You have extra piece that cuts out there. You have extra piece that cuts out this. And I like the font, and I like how friendly this is. So that's the Winter Treetops bundle. It will be part of the mini catalog that we will get to. If you're going to the event, you can order it all month long. It just came back in stock yesterday. If you are going to, you know, if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order it. Probably I'm thinking August, and then the catalog goes live September. That's what I'm thinking, but might be wrong. Okay, next is, I got this one. It's called the Birchwood 3D Embossing Folder. So that's pretty cool. Use that with crumb cake or something. And I like how big our embossing folders are now. Much bigger than something got on that plastic. I wonder if that's underneath there or on the top. Something got under there. It's all good though. I'm not, honestly not worried about it. All right, then we got this twine. Now this twine is thicker than your linen thread. It's not like your linen thread. Your linen thread, well, maybe it is. Maybe it is like your linen thread, but to me it looks more like baker's twine. But you know what? It probably is. It says linen thread. Natural linen thread. So maybe it is like linen thread. Here's a piece of linen thread. We shall compare it right now, because actually on my last video I did say, when I was doing this on Facebook, I said it looked like baker's twine to me. Oh, it is thin like linen thread. Well, I'm actually more happy about that because it's easier to use linen thread. And it's easier to bend it and work with it. So there we got the garden green, and it looks like, I don't know, it looks like maybe copper clay. Night of navy, but I'll have to see. Okay, then we got these gems called Earth Tone Shimmer Gems. I will look at the last color to show you what that is. Now I'll show you the paper. Okay, the paper is Night of Navy. So it was Night of Navy, Garden Green, and Copper Clay. Okay, so there was Copper Clay, Garden Green, and Night of Navy. All right, so you have birds and beautiful, easy to cut out. Okay, and then you have this side. So you see how there's double-sided? It's really nice. Then you have your birch. Oh, super cute. Okay. Good night, Lisa. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. Okay, this is really beautiful with the pine cones. Love it. Okay, so any pieces that don't cut out with the dies, you know what I'm going to be doing is using my scan and cut. Of course I am. To cut out all these pieces like this. Because look, there's like a nice solid background. I'll probably try it before the event even happens. But I need to save at least one piece for the event. So there's that. Okay, look at this piece. So that was the back. Oh, by the way, did you see that? There was little bird feet in there. And then look at this. This is so nice for card bases. So you cut them in little panels. Super nice. Okay, look at this. Oh, I love it. That looks like Coastal Cabana to me. I think that was one of the coordinating colors it said. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm excited about this paper, and I'm going to go try to figure out what projects I'll be using so I know which papers I can start experimenting with and cutting up. I want to get the pieces ready for the projects we're doing without messing up my whole package. Without not messing up. It won't be messing up by cutting it out with my scan and cut, but it'd be messing up. Like, I don't want to mess with the projects because I only have one package of this. I want to make sure I have enough for the projects I'm using. So let's see if that was Coastal Cabana. Yes, it was Coastal Cabana. That's on there. So lots of greens on this one. All right, now we're going to move this and go back to showing you what the rest of these cards are and what next month's card club is going to be. So we are, this month, again, we're just working with this bright and beautiful. And today we've made these cards. And they're using the Happy Little Things stamp set. And I'm showing you 2 different designs because in your card club you have 12 different designs of paper. I want you to be able to know what papers would be suitable. And then yesterday we made these ones. Is Lucky Duck in the online catalog? No, Lucky Duck. I just called it Lucky Duck Bingo. Actually, I'll share that with you. Again, here, it's right here. I'll share the paper with you in a minute. Bingo, okay. Oh, I forgot to order that one too. Gosh, you guys, I forgot to order that one too. I love that one too. I love everything. I wish I could have everything in the catalog. I guess someday I will. If I just keep collecting little by little enough. I will someday have everything in this catalog, I think. Maybe I don't really wish I had everything in the catalog because there's some flowers I'm just all flowered out. All right, Lucky Duck. I called it Lucky Duck Bingo because I'm doing something fun with little ducks. That you know, something fun and different. Something we haven't done before in our bingo. But it's actually the Charming Duck. It's called the Lily Pond Lane Suite. I'll find it. Probably on the last page I look. There it is. So this is what the bingo is based on. So just go to the events. This is the bundle you want to get. You want to get this bundle called Charming Duck Pond Bundle. Okay, so this bingo is based on Charming Duck Pond. And I just got it, so I haven't played with it yet myself. But it's the photopolymer stamp set. So it's 2-step stamping. Outside of the duck, inside of the duck. And then this is the paper that I'm going to be putting in the bingo. Not a whole package. Because your bingos are really affordable and expensive bingos. So if you're a team member, you get a discount on the bingo. You get 12 sheets of this paper called Lily Pond Lane paper. So that goes in your bingo kit. And this is something I made with, I used a different, I didn't have this one yet, but we're going to be in the bingo using these sentiments here, right? We'll do Hello Friend. We probably won't do the birthday. We'll probably do these 3. You make me happy, have a lovely day, and hello, friend. Well, I mean, you can do this one too. I'll give you enough banner. I'll give you a little banner. You can do your own birthday card if you want. But we'll probably focus on the more generic cards. And then there's some birthday cards I made with that same paper. So that is Lucky Duck Bingo. And I'm going to try to include these were out of inventory when I just checked. But if I have enough, and I say I get 20 people in bingo, I will give you each like 10. I'm going to try to give you 10 little gems. I'm trying to share my gems. All right. Anyway, back to this month's card club. So this week we are focused on the Happy Little Things stamp set. So yesterday we made these and today we made these. And now you got ideas for how to use the bright and beautiful paper. There should be one more. Here's the 4th. Here's another one. So I have my sample and then I have the one. Now you could see how I put glitter on the edge of this. So I might put glitter on the edge of this as well. You could put glimmer, any kind of Wink Estella on the edge of your, see how like cute, like it sparkles at the edge of your dies. Those are the deckled rectangles and these are nested essentials. And these dies are the dies that come in the bundle with the Happy Little Things. But my card club didn't have to cut any of the dies because they were cut for you as a labor of love. This month you also got a blender pen in your kit. So we're going to be doing this tutorial this week where I show you how to use the blender pen to color a set of flowers. And you each got different ephemera in your kit. So you might not be coloring the same flowers as me, but we're using Petunia Pop. Now it does look different when you use the blender pen, than it does when you use the blends. Maybe we'll compare them too. And then these cards that we're also making this week using Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. So all the Happy Little Things, all featuring Happy Little Things. Okay, so those are all suggestions on what you should get during the free shipping day if you haven't already shopped yet today. Now, this paper is absolutely amazing, and it's going to be in next month's card club kit. It is called Full of Life, and you're going to get 12 sheets of this, and we're going to use it for our designs, along with another kind of paper as well. So I do recommend Full of Life. The whole entire suite is gorgeous, but especially the paper. And then I also recommend, this is the cards for next month. Next month's card club is this Choose Happy stamp set. You can sign up for the card club up until June 10th. You don't have to sign up for card club kit just yet, but you can still go ahead and prepare yourself by getting yourself the stamp set we'll be featuring. And here's Choose Joy. It's a little cute sentiment on there that I made with the In Color Designer Series paper. Thank you, Lynn. Page 45. Thank you. Okay, and then these are just cute little things you can make with the Choose Happy. These are little tags I made. This is the little, I've already given some away, but this is the little pouch. Isn't that cute? Choose Happy. These are little mini loaded envelopes. Betty's on my team, so she's probably trying to take advantage of free shipping. She's a night owl, or not a night owl. She just works so hard all day. It's the first chance to get to do her order. Choose Adventure. Hello, Boo. Choose Love. Happy Thanksgiving. This is just such a great stamp set. That's one of the reasons I wanted you to choose it. I was so hoping you would choose it. You guys did. You guys voted on the stamp set, but I was really just hoping you would vote on this one because it's so versatile. Like, this is one that we'll probably use again in the future, like, especially in the fall, because there's so many great sentiments, especially if we pick a stamp set that doesn't have any sentiments on it. All right, so, and the scan and cut. It's a scan and cut dream. The In Color pad bundles are out of inventory. Right, so I guess the only way to get the In Color pads, do you not have them yet, Betty? Because the only way then is going to be, you know, signing up. These ones are from my In Color Club. But if you sign up, you get these for free. And I'm sure Stampin' Up! Has saved these. I'm sure they've saved them for the people signing up. So if you really want the In Color pads, since they're out of inventory, like Betty just said, then sign up for my team because you'll get 5 free In Color pads, a set of In Color markers. You get $82 for the stuff. A package of In Color Designer Series paper. And a package of In Color cardstock. Sorry, Betty, you didn't get them before, but they'll come back. I'm sure they're going to have them back in stock, or especially when the In Color special is over, they'll probably release them. They're probably just holding back inventory to make sure they have enough for people signing up for Stampin' Up. But, I mean, I may have an extra set of markers if you can't get any ink at all, but I have to first check with my In Color Club. I tend to over-order, under-order, and then I end up with, like, one extra, you know, set of Petunia Pop blends with an extra peach pie ink pad. I don't know why I always order the wrong numbers of things. But it is what it is. But I sometimes have extra. All right, well, that's all for now. This is the Paper Chef. I hope you are excited about all the things coming up and all the things going on at Stampin' Up! And all these really cool products. As excited as I am, I hope, to make and share things with our crafts. All right, we'll see you again this week for some tutorials. Maybe not as late as this one. We'll try to come on an hour earlier tomorrow night. That's all for now. This is the Paper Chef.